one. Welcome everyone to a journey of riches. I'm here with Ice Sarah. She is a peak performance trainer. She's a blogger. She's a best-selling author, and it's fantastic to be with you here today, Ice.
Hi, hello everybody. Nice to see all of you. I'm so excited to be here.
That is awesome. So you're in you're having a tea in a gin bar in
Yes.
Singapore.
It's one of the most beautiful places in Singapore. My favorite place. Let me just show you all a little bit of this place. So that's the gin bar.
Fantastic! Wow.
It's just so gorgeous. I'm not having gin though. I'm having a cup of very, very nice tea.
Sure. Okay. Well, we can't verify that, but I know you've been. I've been to that bar with you and with friends, and yeah, you're a tea drinker, and so am I actually. So,
Yes.
although there's nothing wrong with having a gin or two if that's your fancy.
Yeah, once in a while, yeah.
Once in a while, yeah, once in a blue moon. And so, I mean, so what inspired you to write your chapter? Because it's a very deep, heartfelt share. I'd imagine that wouldn't have been easy to write.
Yes, actually, it took me. I'm very, very grateful to you. Firstly, thank you, John, for this interview and also for allowing me to share with the others on my journey and my story. So the first thing, I wrote this story. I started writing this a couple of months after my mom passed away, and when I wrote it, it was. I just wanted to share the pain, and because at the same time, my mom passed away of cancer, and along that few months after she passed away, I found out a couple of people who had cancer, and all I wanted to do was to just share the journey and just share the positivity and share that actually, in the end, I'm one of the luckiest people alive because I got to say goodbye to my mom. Like it took her 11 months to pass away. In the end, I got to spend most of my time with her, throughout the 11 months. And in the end, she passed away by my side. And what I failed to see within the 11 months was I actually had time to prepare myself to say goodbye. And some people don't. Some people just go out and they got into an accident or something happened and they don't get to say goodbye to their family members. And I wanted to share that in my story, I'm actually very, very blessed and to look at the whole thing at a positive side. Yeah. So that inspired me to write. That's what, yeah.
It's a very open, honest, raw, and real share. Like I was just amazed when I read it. The level of transparency and authenticity that you share from, it's just amazing.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
And so I was curious, what sort of feedback have you got from people about your chapter?
Well, I received a couple of people on my Facebook, like random strangers who send me messages asking me how I'm doing right now, and that they actually didn't realize that it's actually a positive thing. I mean, it's not positive to look at it. Oh, my mom had cancer. It's not. If I look at that, it's going to be like quite painful. But the part that I get to see that is actually I get to say goodbye. Not many people get to say that, and when they read the story, they realize that also that actually sometimes things happen and things, if you look at it, to choose to look at it in a positive light, it's actually better. So they came to me like thanking me for sharing the story. It really helped them because they're actually also in the similar circumstances at the current moment. So it was nice to see that. It was nice to see that I could actually like just let them know that it's they could say goodbye. They could say goodbye, or maybe even they could even try, to find a way to cure the cancer in a way. Yeah. Yes.
And more people are curing themselves from cancer. Unfortunately, you suspect that your mother
Yes.
aged for a long period of time.
Yes, it was suspected that she already had cancer for 15 years. We just didn't know it. I was very young at that time. I wasn't like into right now I'm so different. I'm very, very different. I'm very, about taking care of myself and everything. But at that time, I was just really, really young. Didn't take care of myself. My mom, the same thing also. Didn't go for health checkups, nothing. So when the doctors realized that, they're like, oh, you probably had cancer. Your mom had cancer for 15 years already. So, and the thing was, we didn't know she went through chemotherapy, something that I wouldn't do. If I could turn back time, I would have changed that. She went through chemotherapy first, and then what happened was it just went downhill after that. Yeah, I just wish that at the time we went through the other route, like like getting the body to heal itself through natural remedies. I just wish we did that. Yeah, that's my belief at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that it's nice to get your experience because that's what you lived through, and you share so much depth about the experience in the chapter. And I know that if anyone has a loved one that is going through an experience like that, that reading your chapter can really help them. And
Thank you, John.
early diagnosis is really what I think that you're alluding to in the chapter. That if she had
Yeah.
an early, because it was already stage 4.
Yeah, it was already stage 4. It was cervical cancer stage 4. Ultimately, she passed away of liver cancer because it spread all over to her liver and lungs. And I forgot to mention that I believe that the journey of me going through this with my mother, we had to go through chemotherapy, Chinese medicine. We went through holistic therapy, and I went through we went through so many different processes, and I believe that it was for me to understand the entire process of all the different kind of ways that you can cure yourself of cancer or anything that isn't good for yourself, like heart attacks, strokes, anything. And with the experience, I'm able to better assess like what's better for myself, and also to give my advice, my 2 cents worth with someone who's actually going through that. So I believe I had to go through the entire different processes at that time so that I can give someone better advice. So right now it's crazy because sometimes like on a random day I just meet people with cancer, and I feel so grateful that I'm able to share like my personal journey and help the person along the way. And also one more thing, the most important I feel is to give hope, because a lot of people halfway they just give up hope, and they just give up, and they're just like, you know what, I'll just leave it. Your mom passed away, I'm gonna pass away anyway. So I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. Like, so I share, and then they realize that the body has this ability to actually heal itself, and we are what we put in our body, the food and everything, we have to watch it, and we have to just change our lifestyle, our entire lifestyle. And then when they realize it, it gets a lot better. So I feel very, very grateful to be able to share my journey.
That's such a beautiful gift, and that's just such a positive way of looking at it, and an empowering way of looking at the experience.
Thank you, John.
What's 3 tips that you would give to someone if they just found out their mother had cancer, or their father had cancer, or their partner had cancer? What would be three tips or 3 wisdom or advice that you would give them?
For myself, it's not only related to cancer. It's any diseases that you may find out that someone has it already. Your loved one has it. It's not a very, very easy time. It's probably one of the most difficult periods of your life to be suddenly given this news that your loved one is down with something, and you probably have this certain amount of time left. You should say your goodbyes, pack up your affairs, like just get everything sorted out. And in my opinion, the best way is the 3 tips I would sincerely give is to sit down and speak with the person, your loved one. Speak with them, ask them what do they want. That is the best advice that I was given by someone, Mama K, who was in Michigan. She had she had a mother who, she lost her mother to cancer. So I had that mentor who could help me along my journey. She was the one, you should ask your mom exactly what she wants. It's not easy, but you should let her know. And so you should ask her, and then spend the remaining days enjoying. And so that's the first thing that I would do. I would ask exactly what do you want to do. And secondly, never give up hope. Always seek a second opinion. Always second opinion, third opinion, and you don't let anyone determine when's your end date. So if somebody says that you're going to pass away in 6 months, like that's what the doctor said to my mom. And if you believe in that, that's probably going to happen. What you can do is not to give up hope, especially if you are the one who's having it. If you believe, the first thing is, if you believe that you are going to die, you are going to die. You're probably going to die even sooner. But if you believe that you're going to die, you have the loved ones, and you want to really stay, and you want to be around for the next few years, your body has the ability to change, to heal itself. Start taking care of the food. Go seek second opinion, third opinion. speak to people, go online, go and look for miracle cures, or go and find someone who has already like proved the doctors wrong. I personally met like an 85-year-old woman who was supposed to pass away 26 years ago. Like, and then that was like 10 years ago, 25 years ago then. She was supposed to pass away within like 2 months. She has throat cancer. Doctor said she had only like 2 months to live. And her name,
Wow.
yeah, Madam Dorina. And
Wow.
so I met her and she was living 25 years later. Why? Because she changed her entire diet. She had this like mindset that, you know what, I'm going to change. I'm going to live. I'm going to beat this cancer. And then what she did was she just laughed and laughed and laughed. And she didn't tell any people she had cancer. She laughed. She took care of her diet. She told her son knows about it. And together they battled the cancer together. So like that's my second tip. Do not like just listen to the doctor. Just do
Mhm.
not give in. Yeah. And third thing, please, if possible, like in my opinion, just change to an all strict organic diet. If not, then buy a fruit vegetable wash. Or is that wash the fruits that you're eating, get rid of the pesticides, and then at the same time, if you can cut down on meat completely, what's that? Whatever you put in your body, especially when you're not well, it really really it's everything. Your body is like a car. Whatever you put into it is like a machine. If you put good oil into it, your car will move faster. If you put bad oil to it, your car will stop. So you really have to watch what you eat. And your body can repair itself. Like I can give you 1,000 tips if you want, but these are the top 3 tips that I'll give you. And remember, you have the ability to heal yourself. You have to believe in that first. That's the number one thing. Eh?
Okay, so the first tip was
Oh wow, okay. So many things. Okay, the first thing is your body has the ability to heal itself.
yes.
um Second thing is never always seek a second opinion. And then the third thing is your food. Watch what you eat, and also good quality water. So you should always drink good quality water
That's
possible.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, diet
Yeah.
becomes critical when you have a major illness.
Yes, yeah. Like I'm down with a cold right now, and I'm just flushing myself down with teas and waters, and a lot of people when they're having fever, what is the first thing they do? They take just some medicines, and when you're having fever, your body just wants to detox itself. So what you should do is just bring lots and lots of water, fast if it's possible. Get some onions, slice it, and then put it under your feet. Wear socks. Like yeah, and you'll find yourself immediately the next day you feel better, so much better. Yeah.
Wow, okay, I never would have thought of that. So it's put onions in your socks.
Yeah, you should slice some good onions.
Okay.
So slice some good onions, and then take the sliced onions, put it under your feet, and then wear socks. Of
Okay.
course, your place will smell. I guarantee it. Your room will smell of onions. But you know what? The next day will be okay. You can just air out the
Wow.
room. And also you like good onions also. If you don't want to wear it under your, if you put it under your feet, it's really really you're going to heal faster. But if you don't want to do that, you can just slice some onions and put it in your room so that other people won't fall sick, whoever's in the room with you.
That's interesting. You have so much wisdom and remedies to share, really, you do.
Oh, it's one of my passions. Yeah, sure.
And why should someone read your chapter?
uh, for me, my chapter, I want to give you hope. I really, really want to give, especially if you know someone who is not feeling well, who may be a little bit low, who feels that they don't have the ability to heal themselves, or they are going through a rough time, or you yourself are going through a rough time because you're having something, like you're not well. I just want to like my story is there. I just want to share my painful story. My mom is my number one. My number one person in my life. Was very very difficult to lose her, but I never lost her. She's always with me, and I wanted to share that because I really really want to give you hope. I really really want to share with you how it's like as a second person going through that journey, and as a doctor's point of view, as a child's point of view, how everything is. Yeah. And you should read my
Right.
story because you can see how my mom is as a patient. Like she was a cancer patient, but wow, I swear to you, she never. Oh my goodness, like people go through chemotherapy and they throw up and they oh, it was so like I've watched so many people like gone through bonkers when they are going through these diseases. My mom, she was an angel. I swear to God, nothing like apart from she losing her hair, she was in such pure bliss. She enjoyed every single day, all the way till she took her last breath. So it was her conditioning. It was her brains. Like seriously. So I really hope that you will read my chapter. The main thing is I really want to serve. So I really hope that you will take some time to read my chapter, and I hope that you enjoy
Yeah,
it.
definitely. They'll get a lot out of it, that's for sure. It's,
Thank
a lot of
you.
little tips and just a beautiful expression of that time and
Thank
the way
you.
you made peace with yourself as well.
Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, read my chapter, please.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope to
So
serve you.
what's next for you, Ice?
What's next for me? Well, a lot has been, it's been like 10 years now, and it's been so many things. Actually, for the past few years, ever since my mom's gone, I had so many people who's been sick, and I'm not surprised because, excuse me, I'm not so surprised because the doctors has already told me that a lot more people will be sick. And when I say sick, it's just not random flu like what I'm having right now, random cold. It's just it's sickness with strokes, with cancer, and
Terminal
it's really
illness.
sad. Terminal illness, yes, correct. Thank you, John. And what happened is I've shared my story, and also at the same time I'm actually in the middle of writing like some like recipes for if you're having cancer, like what can it help you with, and terminal illnesses also. So I
Fantastic.
hope you check it out. Yeah, I really want to serve. And besides that, I've also started a business. So I blog a lot also. I blog. I started real estate investment and education business also. So a lot has been installed for the
What's
past
your
couple of
blog if
years.
people want to connect with you and maybe have
Um,
a chat to you?
okay, www.ais-sarah, sarah.com. www.ais-sarah.com. My name is Ice. My mother's name is Sarah. I actually took her name into my name after she passed on. So like people's like, oh, is your second name Sarah? I'm like, actually no, that's my mother's name. But you can call me Ice Sarah. Like that's my name ever since for the past 10 years.
That's beautiful. Beautiful
Yeah,
memento and a way to remember her.
yeah. I'm so
Fantastic.
excited.
Well,
Thank
so people
you.
can connect with you at icera.com. I'll put that in the notes
Yes.
down below. Looking
Thank you.
forward to your book as well. And
Thank you.
yeah, very, very exciting things. And of course, we'll be seeing you in Singapore very shortly. So
Yes,
it'll be
in
very
3 days, I
exciting.
hope.
Yes, it's very
Hope that it's
exciting to
really
catch
fun.
up. Yes.
Thank
Well,
you, John. Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Ice. Thank you for
Thank
spending
you.
time with me today. I know
Thank you.
you're in and out of meetings and things like that, so I really appreciate you taking.
Oh, of course, of course. I'm so grateful to you, John. All this would never be possible without you. So I'm very, very grateful to you. Really,
Thank
you're a
Thank
life
you, Ice.
changer to so many people. So thank
Thank
you.
you, Ice.
Thank
Thank you. Speak soon.
you. Take care. Take care, everybody. Bye.